Firstly, I'm so happy to see Gen Z and CJP nailing this issue. They are doing, they are kind of nailing it, beating these flaws in the system. I'm so happy that they have done that. I'm so happy to see all the protest, all the conflict that's happening, the resistance that we are kind of giving it against the system, beating this to beat this system. I'm so happy to see this. But neat paper, the issue of neat paper, I mean, paper leaks, that's only a small part of this education system. There are many flaws which I got affected with, and many of us got affected with. So I want to show all the Gen Z, everybody, that how our Indian education system is failing us. There are many flaws which are against us. I mean, that's the reason why we fail. There are many. This system is failing us. You know, So I want to show you that my findings, my observations about the system from my personal experiences. Okay. So the first one that I want to talk to you about is educational inequality. Education inequality in India and in other countries. So education inequality, if a child is born into a privileged background, they would have better access to elite schools, elite colleges, universities. So, access to high quality education depends mostly on birth. Okay, I mean, if a child is born into poverty, what's what's the probability that they would get into a good school? Most likely they would be in a government school. The environment in government school is not a healthy environment to grow a child, you know and mostly, and either we like it either we like it or not, India, and I mean every country is divided into communities, classes, different classes, socioeconomic status, and that would impact us a lot. That would impact us a lot in ways we can't even think about. Today, I'm going to show you. Okay. So, here is a small clip from Harvard University, uploaded 10 years ago, back in 2016, uh, where the faculty director talks about root of education gap. We want in the future. Achievement gaps by race, gender, and socioeconomic status are stark in the national data by the age of 2. So we can't wait till school starts. There's an initiative we just launched in Boston called the Boston Economic Stat. I want you to listen to it once again. Okay. Achievement gaps by race, gender, and socioeconomic status are stark in the national data by the age of 2. So, achievement gaps by race, gender, and socio-economic status are at stark, which means if you put that on a graph, if we take x-axis and y-axis, it's already at stark. The gap is so huge. Okay, by the age of 2, I mean, That works in America. Exactly that achievement gaps, that is the same issue in India. Did anybody talk about this? Okay, for an example, let's say if there is a school, let's say in 2026, a bunch of kids have joined in LKG. So, in that batch, in that batch, there are students from various socioeconomic backgrounds. Okay, various socioeconomic backgrounds. If a child is from a good and privileged background with better parents, highly educated parents, better economic resources, that is going to be an advantage compared to a child who is from poverty and who doesn't have educated parents. Okay, they may not, they will not realize it in that age. So achievement gaps, you know the child from good privileged background, from educational background, receives good guidance at home, and the child from underprivileged background doesn't receive a good guidance. That is going to be a big disadvantage. Now I want to show you something from this website. See, you are well aware of this company. So this company has done a research, okay, and have this whatever they have found was shocking. I will leave the link in the description. Wait, yes, here it is. See what's written here. For many wait For many students, poor achievement as early as fourth grade appears to predict future chances of graduating from high school or college and of low lifetime earnings. So they were able to predict future career outcomes, most likely from fourth grade, by looking at their achievement gaps. Their achievement gaps tells a lot about their background, because these things from background plays a crucial role in shaping their career outcomes, educational attainment outcomes. Okay, I'm going to show you many, other things that I have found which are very shocking. They are shocking. See, I mean, I mean, uh, regardless of shelf effort. If something is going wrong with the student, we always blame it on the student. Oh, you are not reading it, you are not putting in effort. Uh, Putting in effort, that's why you don't excel at something. But we fail to notice many other things that influence child's progress. Not a child, be it in school, be it in college, be it in university. There are other factors that play a role. Most important factor, family. Uh, if the parents are educated, that's going to be a huge plus. If I'm going to show you other things, if economically good background, that's a plus. If nobody in the family is educated, parents are not educated, relatives are not educated, that's going to be a huge advantage. They are going to live in an echo chamber where they don't get information at the right time to make right decisions. So it perpetuates the class. it perpetuates the class. Okay, that's going to have an impact on their educational attainment, achievement gaps. I will show you. I will compare this with American education system. See, American education system, I mean, the education policy in America is so good. See, I will show you. They have recognized these issues way behind. You know, see, they will label them as at risk students. So, students who are at risk, okay, they need ongoing intervention or temporary intervention to succeed academically. So, contributing factors, see, you could see poverty, family instability, school environment, minority youth, affluent youth, even affluent people from affluent backgrounds also, you know, do have some challenges. They have realized all these factors before, and they have created a program called Head Start. United States have, started a program called Head Start, to target people from low income families. So see, this is a Head Start program where, see that image. Look at this, guys. First Lady Bird Johnson visits a Head Start class in 1996. In 1996, they have realized the invisible factors that affect a student's performance at school or college or university, and they have targeted. I also want to show you another one. Look at this. That is President George Bush signing the No Child Left Behind Act. They are going to target these factors, Dropout Prevention Act. All these factors also lead to dropouts, school dropouts. Many of them drop out of school, college, university, because of these factors, not because of the student. I mean, if he is born into an underprivileged background, he's much more likely to drop out of school or college. So they have targeted this. Okay, now go to Wikipedia page, education in United States policy issues. See how many factors that they are targeting in financing, educational attainment. We can have, graduate unemployment, which we also do have, and inequality, achievement gaps, racial achievement gaps, you know Head Start, school choice, racial diversity, school corporal punishment, school violence, sexual harassment, the school to work transition. Another most important thing that people often fail to notice is the student from a first generation background, or do they have already have parents who are graduates. you know in March 2026, March, New York City and various other universities, what do they do is, whenever a student comes to the university, they categorize them as, mostly look at them as first gen student and non first gen student. That's how they classify them internally. And if a student is first gen student, they understand their needs better. They are going to have unique challenges. They're not going, if everything that they encounter is first time for them. That's the reason why they do have, separate centers to target these first gen students according to their needs. And I want to show you something. See, this is from New York City, New York University, where on their gowns and their statues they have said first generation student. The other one from Arizona. Okay, this is not it. See, I'm in New York University website. There are many articles about first generation graduate students. Someone who is from the first generation in the family to receive a bachelor's degree. The most important thing, someone whose family has a history of graduate education but who doesn't have access to that knowledge. If they are dead, do we have that in our education system? Or this student is first generation in their family to pursue this? No, no. And the other most important thing is, if I mean I mean from K to 12, after after your 12th grade, if you are asked to choose a profession, if you are asked to choose a career path, what would you choose? I will give you an analogy of this issue. uh, Suppose you go to a Chinese restaurant or a Japanese restaurant, and if that's your first time, if that's your first visit, the waiter comes and asks you, what do you want? And what response would you give? What's the response that you're going to give? I mean, if they don't give you a menu card, the list of items that the restaurant has, for you to order, that's the information that you need in the first place to order. Take that analogy, and you know, after 12th grade, if you are asked, what do you want to become? Which career path do you want to take? Do you have a menu card that says these are the list of professions in India, which are all the professions in India? These are the responsibilities. This is the pay that you get. This is how to become one. These are the roles and responsibilities. This is the work environment. Do we have that occupational outlook? America has it. From 1960s, they do have that occupational outlook handbook, which lists all the professions that they do have in their country, the roles and responsibilities, the pay that they are going to get, the education that the skills that they need to pursue that career, the work environment, everything that they have since 1960. And 2026, we don't have that occupational outlook handbook. Go to Google, search for it, occupational outlook handbook. You're going to get that website. Back in 1960s or 70s, they do have a physical copy of that book. Americans are going to buy that and make better choices. But in 2026, we don't have it. I will show you that. See, This is the website of United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. So occupational outlook. See here it says occupational groups, and there are many groups. For an example, let's go for healthcare. They're going to list all the roles in that field. For an example, if we click on dentists, it shows, quick summary, what do they do, duties, okay, work environment, how to become one, pay, job outlook, everything at one place, organized, updated. Does India have it? No. It's an information deficiency. We are going to make bad choices. We will make bad choices if we don't have right information. See, that's how it is. The education system is failing us. The social systems are failing us. We have to, only the better and privileged have better probability of succeeding. The odds are high, and there are many invisible barriers for the underprivileged. It's tough, many issues in our education system. That's it. There are a quick recap. We did talk about educational inequality, achievement gaps by race, gender, and socioeconomic status. The K-shaped growth, the K-shaped growth. Uh, it's a snowball effect, and we don't even talk. People don't even realize the level playing field in an education. They compare. The most important thing is they compare. Oh, that. Uh, Look at that student. He is doing well. Look at that student. You compare. See, it's not a level playing field. If when you are comparing, that's not fair. If that kid who are you comparing with has better advantages from better, I mean, invisible advantages, you can't see those advantages with your own eyes. If they have better educated parents or relatives who can guide them better, who has played a crucial role in developing his personality in the formative years, you're not going to see through that. You're not going to see through that. So comparison, it's not fair. It's not fair. We have seen at different acts that US government took: Dropout Prevention Act, No Child Left Behind Act, the emphasis that's being laid on the first generation student by US government, the Head Start program. I mean, look at that. They are scientifically looking at these issues and attacking these issues. We did look at occupational outlook, which education system fails to provide. After a 10th or 12th grade, these are the list of occupations in India. These are the list of occupations, roles and responsibilities, pay. Did you have that information? No, I did not. Then how are you going to make better choices, informed choices? System itself is failing us. I mean, I I don't have that much time to, or I'm not interested in, you know, editing. I mean, a single shot video. This is a single shot. I have taken this a single shot. I don't have time to edit, and I have given you necessary information. There are, the issues in this system, and there are many more. Through research, we will find out more. And if you want to dig deeper, You can dig deep into all these issues and make your own videos, make people aware. Mm. Once again, thank you, Gen Z, and thank you, CJP, for fighting through this. I'm one of the victim of these systems, and I will fight back. And I'm a warrior, I'm a fighter, I will fight back. I'm not going to system, I'm not going to, I mean, this have already damaged my career. These systems have already damaged my career, and I will not quit. I'm not a quitter. I will fight back. I will fight back.